All right, the Xbox Developer Direct is about to begin. Let's see what's new coming for Xbox and PC from the crazy minds at the associated developers around Microsoft and others. Down just a little bit, but I'm deafening myself. Okay, good to the real. Showing all the peoples. Ooh, starting with Obsidian.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the living lands.
Does look interesting.
A frontier at the edge of the known world, where you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the living lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different. We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG. Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, Gameplay Director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks.
Interesting.
If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge in the battle.
Legitimately interested in this.
Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range.
Oh my goodness. Yes, please.
Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage.
Okay.
You could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter them. We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have
Interesting.
ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the living lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences, like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the living lands. As you're exploring,
Meaning?
you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers, and as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us.
Okay.
Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Train under Captain
Will
Root.
this have actual consequences throughout the game?
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My
Okay.
squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zoribs. I was so surprised, and
How's a Zorib?
it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else.
Uh-huh.
Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki
I
was
don't know, this guy's kind of
sick? That I was
sus.
paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Third Born.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest.
Okay, I like that.
Creating an immersive experience
I like that a
Avowed
lot.
is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt
wanna have,
Hansen
you know,
and the team
impact on the
have
world
worked
as I'm
to
going
create
through
a
it.
unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration
Those
in a
look good.
wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living
Look
Lands
pretty.
is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
Everybody likes a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait
Do
for
we have
you
a
to
release date
explore
yet?
the
I
living
can't remember
lands
if there
when
is.
Avowed launches this fall.
Okay, football. So, November? Possibly October? I could see me playing it. The dual pistols or the dual wands is very interesting. And the art just looks beautiful. Which surprises me because I'm not usually into Western RPGs, but this one has my attention. Bum, 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 bum. Fall 2024. Probably day one Game Pass. Ninja Theory.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Still need to play
And the
Senua's
team
Saga.
is working hard
Hellblade
to
1.
bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her
Or
battle
Hellblade
for
1, or
survival,
whatever the hell it's called.
where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation
I have it
with a
installed.
shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about and that we
I
hope
also
you
need to play
care
Dragon's
about too.
Dogma 1. I need to play everything. Everything!
You see how the pitiless world stamps you down.
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face
the
up
way it should
to
always work.
giants who have plunged the land into chaos,
Especially if it's
and which in
mythology-based.
turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover. Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
Very interesting.
It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. And then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again, in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible.
Yeah.
And you see a scene,
Beautiful
you
country.
see a small section of the game, and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears.
She will collapse. She will collapse.
These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio
incredibly
is
broken character traversing a world on fire.
Surround yourself in a three-dimensional
I need
space.
to play the first one.
In the
I
first
really
game,
do.
we only apply to the voices
I feel bad that I missed it
Senua
up until
listens
now.
in her head. In this game, through spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them.
Fascinating.
We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Okay.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Fair.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care, and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey, a journey that you can embark on May 21st.
May 21st, 2024. Perfect. I guess I need to hurry up and play the first one. Oh. 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 Probably Bethesda. Or not. Nani? Visions of Mana, let's fucking go. Let's go. Square Enix interrupting the developer direct. Hello?
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series.
Oh my
here
god.
at Square Enix.
Visions of Mana.
聖剣伝説 Visions of Mana の情報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに個性豊かなキャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。
Fantastic. The Chobits. Chobites.
今
Flower
回
Duders.
これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井光一さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきた
Still
いと
a
思います。
fashionable, stylish dresser.
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grebs. I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃から
God
シリーズ
damn.
作品に登場しているモンスターたち
Dude's a
は
gangster.
私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性から
Some familiar-
モデルの完成イメー
some
ジまで
familiar
を
critters.
監修する立場で
Demi-humans.
プロジェクトに参加しま
Lol.
した。
Look at them moves. Oh my god.
聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では
Yes, please.
聖
Thank
剣
you.
伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかり
Combat
と
looks clean.
表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注
Mad-
目してください。
Okay, okay.
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する
You,
海を
you
渡
see,
る手助け
you
を
see
して
a
くれ
lot
る
of mana in
頼
there
もしい
and
仲
a
間たちがい
little
ま
bit of
したが
Kingdom Hearts
今
combat.
作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。
Hello?
陸上を猛
Holy
スピ
shit,
ードで駆け回ってくれるピックル。ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案
Big
してくだ
old
さっています。
open world. Mana. Oh my
新たな仲
god.
間を考えるにあたっては、
I
今
can't.
作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい
can't.
可愛い動物にしたいという
I'm so fucking
漠然と
excited.
した思いがありました。その上で、ヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見
Oh?
た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や
To a
古
penguin.
代エジプト神の
Really?
アヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんでき
Fucking
て、
cute.
それぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書
Oh
き起こし
my
ました。
god.
デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなど、ゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去、様々なコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として
don't need a
素晴ら
complete
しい
new
新た
one.
な楽曲が生まれ
We,
ま
we
した。
could do some
BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思い
reworking
ま
the
す。
some of the classic tracks. That'd be
各
fine.
シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれまし
Yes.
た。
100 songs in the
新たな
soundtrack.
試みとして
Oh my
日本の
god.
探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体
I'm
験できるよう
so ready for
今
this
作
game.
インタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
Oh my god.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だ
You
けで
can
なく
see the influence. I mean, original all mana games, but there's Kingdom Hearts in there too.
そして本作
In
な
that
らではの
DNA.
特徴として聖剣
Especially
伝
with
説
the
シ
use
リ
of
ーズで
magic
は
and
おなじみの精霊たちがいま
And
す
the
が、
verticality.
その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
Pardon my English, but I fucking care.
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作 聖剣伝説
What about
ビジョン
other
ズ・オブ
ones?
マナは
Oh
今
my
後も
god.
さまざまな情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏
Please, thank you. Have a nice day.
冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
Summer 2024. Give it to me. Give it to me. I was not expecting that at all. Oxide Studios.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love. Our History Untold is a game we've dreamt of making.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers.
Hello?
It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good.
Well,
hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Ara.
I'm always
a
here for more
historical grand
strategy
game
games.
that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life.
Okay.
An intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known.
Of course.
This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph. just changes
Okay.
the challenge that exists in Aura compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Aura at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Aura encourages thoughtful, advanced planning.
Hey, Slashy!
It rewards
Holy shit,
players
a
who can
raid!
see the strategic outcome of all
Welcome
their
in,
collective
Raiders!
decisions, and not just the individual ones.
Didn't hear the alert.
I'm proud of the work
We're currently co-streaming the Developer Direct and looking at Aura from Oxide. Previously, we looked at Avowed.
In Aura, all
a
players'
while.
actions are resolved at the same time.
And
This rewards players'
surprisingly,
ability to
Square Enix
navigate
showed up
uncertainty,
with a
to
look
predict and
at
strategically
Visions of
plan for a
Mana,
variety
and
of
I have
scenarios in the
such a
moment.
boner for
This
that game you
system
don't
makes
even
Aura
know.
just feel
I
normal.
cannot wait.
In a
But yes,
typical
welcome in
strategy
Raiders. I'm your indie game
once
boy
your
from
turn is
AnjelusX.
finished, you have to wait for a
I
long
play a
time.
variety
With
of games, mainly
simultaneous turns,
indies,
generally speaking, those
cozy
times are
games,
low.
and
You
everything
get
in
to keep playing
between,
the game
and
stay
I am here
engaged
for it.
rather than having those periods
Robin,
of
thank you for the
downtime
follow.
where you're
Welcome to
not
Angel
doing
Syndicate.
anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history.
My
and picking what
alerts
to
are
include. For Aura,
muted
we wanted to
because
offer a
turned
fresh
down
perspective.
because
We
of
looked at cultures
the
and
co-stream.
societies throughout the
But thank you.
millennia
I do a lot of
in the
cozy
broadest
games
lens
and
possible.
things.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms.
But yeah, Visions of Mana is going to be beautiful. I'm so goddamn excited. I
Each leader in Aura has a
cannot
number
even
of special
express.
abilities determined by their personality
15 years wait
as
for
well
that
as a
game.
powerful and unique
Fucking
leader trait informed
as
by their
balls.
contributions to world history.
And
With
Aura
a
looks
diverse
fantastic
global
for a strategy
roster,
game.
We know players will find leaders that they will want to play.
My pleasure, my friend. I hope you're well. How was your stream? What were you doing? What were you streaming? Anyway,
The reins of power.
I'm so boggled by that Visions of Mana
Feedback is the only way to
presentation.
really understand what
I
you're
can't
making.
remember
It
all the
gives us
things.
that priceless perspective from the people.
Yeah,
you're
it's been
making
15
Aura
years
for.
since we've had a mainline Mana game.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical
Beautiful.
player feedback. In the
Palia
end,
is a
we believe
fantastic
this
game.
makes for a deeper connection between
I need
the
to play more of
players
it.
and the game.
I need to play more
One
of
my favorite
everything.
examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the
And if you're looking for a cozy game to check out Immortal Life. Just what hit 1.0 last night. It's a Chinese high fantasy themed farming sim. It's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely will.
Someone get these feline demons away from me.
Feline demons?
I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the
Yes,
overall
Immortal Life.
level
It
of
is
mountain
beautiful.
lions
If
to a
you
player's
want to check
citizen.
on my YouTube, you can check out the first
experience
2 hours of the game if you want to get a feel for it.
So excited that we
I just put the VOD up this morning.
We can't wait for players to get their hands on
It's a
the game
beautiful game, and I'm really digging
But
it.
the launch of Aura is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Aura and to create your own history.
This looks fantastic, especially the alternate Earth and then just the changes and some of the new aspects they're adding to strategy titles. This has been an interesting look at games, and I know there's one more that I'm excited about that's coming. I think this is all this year. Senua is fantastic too. Like, I need to play the first one. The way it deals with a character with psychosis is fascinating to me. Here we go! Indiana Jones! Let's fucking go!
Välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure.
It's always
Even
good to
today,
punch a Nazi.
It's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
Yes.
You will see through his eyes and experience
They
a journey that we
have
hope lives up to the proud
throughout,
legacy
it was
of
excellent.
Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have.
Okay, so
And
show
as
us the
years
game.
went on, I thought,
Shut up, Todd.
Who would be like the best studio?
I love
in
you,
the
Todd
world
Howard, but shut
to
up.
make this?
I want to
And
see the
it was
game.
my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look.
I hope
at
they
the new
absolutely
Indiana
do.
Jones game.
Let's see.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game,
Lol?
I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning.
Ooh.
Instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Oh, they're going for a mid. Okay, younger Indy. All right. Oh, that music.
Myths. History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years
Vin Diesel?
of humanity's thoughts and beliefs.
What?
Scattered and buried.
No, couldn't have been.
Just waiting.
Puzzle. Okay. Okay.
To be found.
You can't just run away from your.
Oh my God.
Indiana.
Watch me.
Yeah, it definitely has a Tomb Raider vibe, which is what I was hoping. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
Yep. First person.
If you were to draw,
I'm here for it.
Sites around the world,
yes, please.
You get a perfectly aligned circle.
Oh my God. Oh, that whip combat. Attention, Nazis! It doesn't take a lot to get me excited, but that does.
Okay, then.
That definitely does.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
Oh my God, this looks fucking good. Yes. Oh my God. LOL.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Circulimani. The Great Circle.
Oh my God, I'm here for it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Let's fucking go. Release date, please.
You have any idea how old that was?
Hey, Chef.
Indiana Jones is
Oh my
such
God.
an iconic character, and he
I'm
means so much
sold.
to so many people.
Sign me the fuck up.
Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant
I'm gonna play the hell out of that.
He's a charismatic everyman. He's passionate and determined.
Yes.
And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones
Everybody
story
who
for
has
modern
been
gaming
in this
audience.
showcase has
Our
been
game is all about putting
dressed
you in
well.
Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best.
Currently, though, the
first
winner for me
It's the
was the
ideal
original creator of the Mana
perspective to
series.
bring us the rich,
He was
exciting,
dressed like
interactive world we've
an
built.
OG gangster with the leather
We
coat.
believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments.
Punching all them
Iconic
Nazis.
silhouette with the hat, the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last
yes. Perfect.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College.
I kind of had that feeling.
In the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant
Okay, that's not Vin Diesel.
Sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Don't worry, Slashy.
Who the hell are you? Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen. And
Those
discovers
environments
that things aren't what they appear.
Those are beautifully crafted.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Of course, you need to have puzzles. Wouldn't be a proper indie game without some kind of weird puzzles.
Be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure, with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
Yes, please.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a beautiful cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
Airship!
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
It sounds fantastic. It sounds like an indie
A
adventure.
very movie-like approach to things like cinematics.
I'm absolutely here
We're
for
very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
You missed a big look at Visions of Mana. It's going up on YouTube right now, though. It's uploading right now. Like, I just tore it right out. A surprise look at Visions of Mana, and it's fucking glorious. And this indie game is fucking beautiful.
Gina is an investigator.
Senua looks fantastic.
Has a lot riding on this
Ara
adventure.
looks interesting for a strategy game, just a lot of good stuff.
Now she's found an ally.
This has been one of the best short showcases I've seen in a while. Like, Xbox brought the games, but this indie game is fucking gorgeous. And I'm gonna swear, no matter how much I feel like it.
We always
Also, hi Angel,
our
how are you?
villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely
Oh, he looks like a good indie
He's
villain.
obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets
It looks so
like
good.
Gets under in the skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you.
Punch, punch, punch!
You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head.
Lol.
And when you can't use
That
your
was
wits,
fabulous.
you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game,
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment. You can use it as a distraction.
Lol.
And yes, you can
Dude's like, what?
use it in combat.
Why am I hearing a whip
Everything
crack?
you'd expect
The
from
hell?
India's whip. And
Lol.
hopefully a little bit more.
That's fantastic.
Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them.
That's nice from an accessibility level.
That blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Well, of course, it's an indie game. Uh-oh. Run, Indiana!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Lol.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these rollercoaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to
so
stay
goddamn
true
good
to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants
I
to be
had
part
some concerns, but
I'm also
this
very
has
excited to announce
this
that
delivered
Indiana
what I
Jones and the
wanted,
Great Circle will be coming later
or what I
this
had
year,
pictured in my
and
head.
we
Maybe that'd be
cannot
the better
wait
way to put
to
it.
share more soon.
I'm completely here for this. It looks like an indie adventure. Looks like a movie. Sometime this year. That it? That's it? Yep. Short, sweet, to the point. I'm here for it. They're doing a look at Elder Scrolls Next. If you're interested in it. Obviously, I'm not an Elder Scrolls kid, so I'm not going to be hanging out for that, so I'm going to find us a target to raid out. I will be on later this evening, though, to do some...
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule.
Prince of Persia, the new Prince of Persia game which came out today. I'll be covering that courtesy of Ubisoft, which will be lovely.
Creating an immersive experience like a vow
So short,
is
sweet, to
anchored
the
in
point.
world
That's how we
built.
do it when we do these co-streams. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Slashy, for the raid. We are going to raid out to Xbox Canada, so you guys can catch the rest of the thing. Summer 2024 for Visions of Mana. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out with you. I'll see you all later. If you enjoyed everything, you know what to do. Follow. Hang out. Check the vibes. If you like it, great. If you don't, well, I can understand. Otherwise, have a good day, and I'll catch you around Twitch later.